Okay, so I have finished my grocery shop and I went to 3 places today. I went to Aldi, I went to the greengrocers, and then I went to the Asian supermarket. So we begin with Aldi because of the milk reset. 2 liters A2 light milk, $6.89. Then fish salmon was on special. I've just got the 460 grams of salmon skin on. This is on special for $16.49. Yep, for the box. So yeah, well, we got a bit folded over in the grocery basket, but I'll have that for dinner. Then my brain kind of went potato, and I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but 2 washed potatoes set me back $1.76. For 2 potatoes, I mean, that seems a bit ridiculous, but, you know, 2 potatoes, right? I'll work out something to do with this. Baby spinach, a big bag, 280 grams, allegedly serving 4. I don't know. I think that when you cook it down, you get like 2 servings. Anyway, this bag costs $3.99, the big one at Aldi. Yogurt, 4-pack of mango yogurt for $3.99 at Aldi. And peanut cookies. I haven't had this for a while, $2.09. Next, we went to the fruit shop because bananas were very, very expensive at Aldi. They were doing $3.49 a kilo. These ones at the fruit shop were only $2.89 a kilo, I think. Let me check. Yep, bananas were $2.89 a kilo at the greengrocers. Far cheaper than at Aldi. And you might have noticed that I haven't had my favorite snack in a while. My snacking tomatoes. Yeah, they've just been too expensive recently. I have these, well, I used to have these like every day. And, you know, back in the day at Aldi, they were $2.49 a punnet. Now they're $3.49 for 1 punnet at Aldi. So these ones were on special at the fruit store, 2 for $6. And they're Sesame Street ones with Elmo. I don't care. I just want to eat these. So 2 for $6 at the fruit shop. Next stop was to the Asian supermarket. I got my regular buy of udon noodles, Japanese udon noodles, $7.49. $7.45, sorry. Then these things. These are really, really expensive for what they are, for what you get. These in Mandarin are called changfen. And I don't know what it is in English, but it's not seafood rice roll. Maybe. I mean, it is made out of rice, but it's like it's not rice as you think it is. Yes, it's like a rice that's turned into water that's then steamed into a flat sheet. It's like if you had lasagna sheets. Yeah, they're not the same thing as, you know, pasta, like a penne or a shell or something like that. Anyway, these have prawns in them. Yeah, you might have seen these at Yumcha. Yeah, they're really, really nice. This pack is $7.20. So you steam it. Or I mean, I suppose you can microwave it if, you know, you hate your life. But steam it 5-10 minutes, and they're really, really great with sauce. So I think I might have this for lunch. A snack. Satsima. This pack is $3.85. This one has the sesame seeds. Usually I don't get the ones with the sesame seeds, but it doesn't matter. Finally, this one was crazy. let this be a record that a miracle has occurred, because for the first time in more than 12 months, Australia Post has delivered to my building. Yeah. You know, I buy coffee once a month, sometimes more than once a month, and it's never been delivered to my building before. Well, miracle. I have my 1 kilo of Mocha Gold plus 250 grams of the Caribbean organic coffee. I have had this before multiple times. I just haven't had this recently. These two, so 1.25 kilos, set me back $56, and I had a $10 credit. So yeah, I know coffee's expensive, but I will die without it. I will go and strangle someone without it. So that's been my shop. Finally, I did receive a gift from one of my neighbors. Just to help him out with something. They came home from the Hunter Valley, so I've got some dessert, some macarons. So fancy. This one has sprinkles on it too, macarons. So I think I might have this with a coffee. And you can't go to wine country without coming back with wine. So this one's from a place called Peterson House. I've never been, even though I've been to the Hunter, and it's a rosé, a pink blush. So strawberry pink color, fresh fruity aromas. I don't know whether you heard, but that was just a very long siren and the blasting of a fire engine going through. So anyway, this rosé, I don't usually drink rosés unless it's a dessert with dessert. So actually that is the dessert. So I might pop that open tonight. I'll put that in the fridge and pop it open tomorrow night. Anyway, I will put all of this, my total, on screen. Okie dokies, I have less than an hour to cook dinner and eat it before I have an online meeting. So I'm going to do salmon, a couple pieces, probably 2 pieces of salmon, and I've got to do something with my potato. So I think I'm just going to do potato wedges. I'm going to chunk it up. I've washed it, chunk it up, throw it in the microwave for, I think, 3 minutes, put my spices together and throw it in the air fryer. That should be it. And then I will cook up my salmon and my spinach. Okay, it's had 3 minutes in the microwave. It is so steaming hot. And I've just pulled out a couple of spices from my pantry. I've got garlic powder, onion powder, ground paprika. I did think about cayenne, but I don't want it that spicy. Salt and pepper. So I reckon I'm just going to do like a 1/4 teaspoon of these 3 and salt and pepper. Why a 1/4 teaspoon, Annie? Because the thing fits in. The 1/2 teaspoon doesn't fit in. So logic. Okay, I went in with a glug of olive oil and tossed it all together, and now it's going to go into the air fryer for about 15 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius or until brown. Then I'm going to get my salmon on. So I set off my fire alarm. I don't know whether you could hear it in the video or whether I stopped filming. I don't know. I set off my fire alarm. It's not on fire. I know I'm not the world's worst cook, but come on, this isn't burnt. And I had the lid on too, and the fan and the exhaust on. I don't know. And just to prove it to you, my wedges aren't even close. I set off my fire alarm. I've never done that. Damn, I'm never gonna hear the end of this one. I'm gonna play it up. So guys, this is the meal that set off the fire alarm in my apartment. I still can't believe it went off. I had to wave my vacuum at the smoke detector, at the fire alarm, for like a whole minute before it turned off. That's not burnt. And my apartment doesn't actually smell like anything. In fact, I get crazy smoke fumes when I cook steak. Anyway, my wedges look pretty good. They had 15 minutes in the air fryer at 200 degrees. My salmon just had salt and pepper over it. And the spinach I did with butter. Now, the salmon, I talked about this previously and in another video, from Aldi now is full of bones. Now, I still can't find my fish tweezers. Yeah, I'll have to buy new ones. But yeah, that's annoying. So even though it's cheaper, I think per kilo, I'm not sure whether it's worth it. So I will put my costings up on screen.